Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.
I'm Glennon Doyle, author of Untamed and host of the podcast We Can Do Hard Things. Each week, we talk openly and honestly about the hard things in life together with you. So join us and some of our dearest friends and greatest heroes to talk about anxiety, boundaries, parenting, infidelity, our bodies, loving and losing, all of the things that make us human. Listen to and follow We Can Do Hard Things on Odyssey and everywhere you get your podcasts.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Thanks for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast. Want more? Check out the greatest podcast in all the land, The Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and listen to a brand new episode every Tuesday night.
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the Men's Room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Steve at Throwhill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. By the way, Mike, someone has cleared up possibly why there's a percentage of people that believe they can take on the elephants and lions. And
right.
People on PCP are the 8%.
Oh, very good.
Those are the people, right. Today we chose Ms. Ginny Pierce of somewhere in England. Now, Jenny was having some pain in her stomach, and initially she thought she was fine, but she made the fatal mistake of Googling her symptoms. And that's when she determined she was suffering from something much, much worse. And as soon as she determined what she thought was wrong with her, she immediately drove herself to the hospital and approached the doctor. She went to surgery to request that they perform an exam because she said, look, I Googled it. And all the symptoms come back, this is what the problem is. And the doctor said, you know what, I'm not going to waste my time, just go home. She said, I'm telling you, this is my problem. He said, can you please tell me again what you think your problem is? And she said, according to Google and all the symptoms I put in, I have prostate cancer.
Oh.
He said, that's great. You don't have a prostate, lady. Go home.
Oh, my God.
And there you go.
Oh, my God.
She did all this Googling. She's like, I have prostate cancer. You don't. You don't. So, yeah, the doctor's like, it's not that. Stop. Just stop. WebMD.
Ask your doctor if this is right for you. Like,
yeah.
we're the only country in the world that does that. I'll go to my doctor and tell them what I think's wrong with me so that they can prescribe me medication that I saw on a late-night television commercial. That's how the medical system should work.
Right.
I know. You went to school for 10 years. I got this.
Because I went to WebMD.
Right.
So now I know what you know. Why'd you spend 10 years at school? I have prostate cancer. Okay, lady. You probably don't. So we drink. We pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy.
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola, bichola.
You know it's Bad Choice Friday. It's Bad Choice Friday. You know it's Bad Choice Friday. Hey, man, this is your fault.
Shame on. Today, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inspired Bad Choice Friday. We had the Go-Go's and Vacation going up against Jay-Z and Empire State of Mind. Mike, how was the voting?
Not close at all, Miles. There may be people out there that have an Empire State of Mind, but at the end of the day, people need a vacation.
Oh, get out of here. Go-Go's win.
Aren't you happy?
Yes, I am. Welcome to the weekend, bitches. Here's your winner on a Bad Choice Friday. It's Miles and Thrill the Men's Room, 99.9 KISW, Seattle.
Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
Everything is better electrified. Like the guitar, toothbrushes, or cars. And Hyundai has a wide range of electrified vehicles, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. You can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. It's your journey. Evolve it beyond the pump in the 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Only available in select states. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Now, for all TV news all the time, it's time for TV Time with 10.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, The Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
All right, your choices tonight: the Jimmys,
Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel.
Seth Meyers,
On the list.
James Corden, Ted Smith.
Is it Ted or is it late night?
Right there in the title, all these guys have teams of talented writers come up with their monologues each and every night, and it's up to you to determine, is this an actual late-night joke, and from whom, or could it be a The Ted Smith original?
The CDC has announced that anyone fully vaccinated can participate in indoor and outdoor activity without a mask. Oh, man. Every bar is going to feel like St. Patrick's Day fell on Cinco de Mayo.
Fallon. Yeah, Fallon.
Yeah, it's Fallon.
Anyone who is fully vaccinated can participate in indoor and outdoor activities without wearing a mask or physical distancing.
Oh, man. Every bar in New York City is going to feel like St. Patrick's Day fell on Cinco de Mayo. You know what I'm saying?
There, you should be able to sit at the bar soon, right?
Yeah. Don't goddamn time.
I hate that.
I know, and I've never sit at the bar, guy, for some reason, because I can't. I'm like, man,
Now
I
you
just
want to.
yeah.
Get me up there.
According to a new study, the coronavirus can stay in men's genitals for a long period of time after recovery. Said men, challenge accepted.
Seth Meyers.
Yes.
According to a new study, the coronavirus can stay in men's genitals for a long period of time after recovery. Said men, challenge accepted.
KFC is changing its packaging. It's adding instructions on their buckets for reheating leftovers. And people who eat at KFC are like, leftovers? I just keep going until my fist hits cardboard.
Fallon.
KFC is changing its packaging. It's adding instructions on their buckets for reheating leftovers. Yeah, people who eat KFC were like, leftovers? I just keep going till my fist hits cardboard.
Alex Rodriguez is still holding out hope that Jennifer Lopez will come back into his life.
Sorry.
After it's been rumored that she is dating her old boyfriend, Ben Affleck. And if you've ever seen Geely, you know she'll be back with Alex soon.
Ted Smith.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, look, I love Affleck,
I know you do.
but that ain't going to last.
Did you see
No,
where
but I think he knows.
Yeah.
A-Rod was eating lunch, and some paparazzi guy came up to him and said, what do you think about this? He went, go Yankees.
Yeah. He's being nice.
Yes.
I mean, Ben Affleck, bigger star, but if you wanted to talk Yankees, Red Sox, like, yeah, I played for the Yankees.
You're right.
Colonial Pipeline restarted operations yesterday, 5 days after being shut down by a cyber attack, which is good because we are reaching dangerous levels of smugness in Tesla owners, drivers owners.
Fallon.
Myers.
A Colonial Pipeline restarted operations yesterday, 5 days after being shut down by a cyber attack, which is good because we were reaching dangerous levels of smugness in Tesla owners.
All right. Watched two exciting things last night I got for you guys. Number one, if you like Tom Clancy stuff or Jack Ryan, any of that stuff, Amazon Prime right now has Without Remorse. Oh, yeah, that's on Amazon Prime, Without Remorse. So this is like, everybody knows Jack Ryan from the Tom Clancy stuff.
Right.
So this character, he showed up, I want to say in season 2 of the new one.
The one on Amazon. Okay.
On Amazon. And you see, and I want to say it was, was it Liv Schreiber? Is that how you say his name?
Schreiber, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. So he was the character there, but they made a movie out of it, and it's Michael B. Jordan.
Because they look so much alike, though.
They do. Right. But it's...
No one will notice.
And I am not a book nerd about many things, but I love Tom Clancy novels. And if you like Tom Clancy, you'll love this movie.
I like his movies. I really do, man.
Yeah.
A little bit of intrigue, tons of action. You pretend you're the guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's like cool. Plus, like the story of this one, like I think his name's John Kelly. He's like a badass Navy SEAL to start with. So some of the action sequences are just unbelievable.
Okay.
Yeah, but pretty good. Check that out. Now on Vice, right? They have a show called Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah, I've seen that on occasion. Yeah,
right. But it's too dark.
You don't finish that show in a good mood.
Right, like
it's fascinating, but you end up just like, geez, it's always sad.
Miggs and I have joked about this on the Megacast. It's like, I'm like, man, like I'm interested in the stories, but it is incredibly sad.
Are they based on true stories?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely true story. You know, it's almost like a documentary, and they're just talking about wrestling and all this kind of thing, and it's, like I said, it is absolutely fascinating. You don't even have to like wrestling to enjoy these shows, because you know who they're talking about, but it's depressing, man.
So they have a new one that just started last night called Dark Side of Football.
Oh, no. I'm not going to do it.
Oh, you should watch it. It was awesome.
No, I'm not going to do it.
So
I'd watch that.
The first one was about wide receivers and specifically a lot about Chad Johnson.
Okay.
And it's just interesting, like, I didn't know his entire story. It's kind of amazing he made it to the NFL.
So dark before he got there to that point.
Right, well, it's Dark Side of Football. So remember, he gets to Miami and then gets arrested and ends up pleading guilty, I want to say, to assault for headbutting the wife at the time. So, I mean, there is a dark side to it.
Sure.
But, yeah, look, this is the first episode.
Is that why he transferred to Oregon State, I guess? Is that where Johnson played, Chad Johnson?
No. This is when he was playing for Miami. Remember, he was in Cincinnati forever.
Oh, the Dolphins.
He plays 1 year at the Patriots, and then he signed to Miami, and they thought it was going to restart his career. But then, he got arrested and everything. So I don't know how dark or sad these are going to get, but most of the episode is just kind of talking about wide receivers, and they have psychologists on there and are talking about, like, the diva wide receivers, and they're like, yeah, but it's a strange position. Like, first of all, it's football, so it's completely different. Second of all, like, you can't do anything on your own if you're a wide receiver. The quarterback has to throw you the ball.
And it has to throw to you, not the other two wide receivers that are out there.
Or the tight end.
And they had, like, crazy stats that, like, basically, like, I mean, it's a high number. I want to say, like, 80-some%. Like, basically, you're playing most of the game, and then you might get a catch, and you better grab it.
I mean, think about it. They'll say, this receiver had a pretty good game, man. He had 4 catches for 87 yards. You're like, great. But it's like, they ran 50 offensive plays. That means 8% of the time did you actually contribute, but you have to be on every play. You got to block all the stuff.
And you got to run those routes the same speed, even though sometimes, like a lot of the time, you know the ball's not coming your way. So it kind of just gives you a little insight into wide receivers. And you realize, too, like, yeah, they dance in the end zone. That's the other funny thing about Chad Johnson, right? He's like, it's crazy. They have a celebration cam now. He's like, I want my fine money back.
And it's like, remember, for a while.
So he gets interviewed. He's fine with it.
Chad Johnson gets interviewed.
Right.
They interview T.J. Hushmanzada, who was his teammate at Oregon State and in Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah. But it's just a wild story, right? I mean, he's from Liberty City, which is a bad
Florida, right?
Yeah, section of Miami.
Yeah.
So he makes it out of there. He's at a community college in California, kind of struggling there. And a guy on Oregon State playing opposite of TJ, Hushmanzada, he steals like DJing equipment from a buddy. So he gets kicked off the team. Scholarship opens up. They bring Chad Johnson up there. Damn. Like he legit should not be in the NFL. And he's just kind of that guy. Like, you know, he's laughing and joking. So, but super good show. If you like anything about NFL
I'm going to watch
football.
that.
Yeah. It's good.
Totally.
I mean, there's stuff about receivers. Look, I played a few years of football, right? Like, I watch football all the time. I didn't even know those percentages. You're like, gracious. Let's see what else. Bill Maher is off tonight for the first time in, I want to say, 19 seasons or something.
Yeah, it's the first time he's ever, like, missed his show, right?
Yeah. Right, going back to 1993, because he had Politically Incorrect or a real-time episode.
Right, yeah.
He's fully vaccinated, but he still caught COVID, so he can't be on there tonight, which is wild. Number one, he hasn't missed a Friday night show in that long, and then also, like, he's fully vaccinated, still got COVID.
Yeah, it'd be like your kid getting polio in spite of the fact they got vaccinated.
Yeah. If you're going to do anything this weekend, I got 2 things for you.
Uh-oh.
Get out your steroids, watch the Preakness.
Thank you, Ted. We appreciate it. You are listening to The Men's Room.
Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
Everything is better electrified. Like the guitar, toothbrushes, or cars. And Hyundai has a wide range of electrified vehicles, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. You can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. It's your journey. Evolve it beyond the pump in the 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Only available in select states. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill. Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we go. Chicago apartment fire sees a cat leap from the 5th story and stake the landing, then walk away. Meanwhile, the Florida governor makes it illegal to use a drive-through window to get a drink or 7 served on a tray. $26 million lottery ticket set to light wash, spin, and then tumble dry. What people think about your country, survey says, is sometimes a lie. And a Florida woman calls in a bomb threat to a casino after losing $400 on the slots. It is time for your headlines.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's my car.
All right, top story, we go to Florida as it hopefully starts a trend. The governor just became the first post-pandemic to make the option of alcoholic to-go beverages a permanent feature within the state.
Yes, that's a perfect place for that.
You do need to buy enough food or non-alcoholic beverages along with the alcohol in order to qualify, and it goes into effect in a couple months.
I'll take 4 bags of chips then.
Exactly. They said that the overall cost, 40% of it has to be non-alcoholic.
Okay.
So, as long as you buy like 1 alcoholic to go and 2 that aren't alcoholic, you should be okay.
Not a problem. Let's bring the kids.
Yeah, man. In other news, someone tapped into a well of fun on Reddit, simply posting the question, quote, what is a totally false myth about your country that everyone believes? And some of the answers are just, they're just great, honestly. If you get a chance, look them up because all of them are fantastic, but a couple here for you. Quote, Romania, people think we have vampires, but in my 700 years of living here, I've never seen one. Quote, people say Irish are the biggest drunks in the world. Completely false and mean. We're only the second biggest drunks in the world, but we hope to make first next year. Welsh people shag sheep. Temptation is there, but the Static Shock wouldn't be worth it.
Wow.
No, and this is probably one of my favorites. No, Italians aren't all short, black-haired, fat mobsters that wear wine-stained tank tops and copolas. We are loud, though.
Yes. But I think of, like, actual Italians in Italy. I think of, like, just, I don't know, like a tan, good-looking dude with cool hair.
Exactly.
Everybody there is good-looking.
Race in F1.
It's unbelievable.
And knows how to cook the best pasta that you've ever had.
Well, it's al dente.
That's right. That's right. A Florida woman landed herself in some trouble after a bad night at the casino. So upset that she played herself out of $400 at the slots, she felt the need to blow off some steam. So, like any other sane human being, she called it a bomb threat to the casino.
I understand know how casinos work.
I might get mad at a table.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because there's a person in front of me.
Exactly.
This is a machine.
Right. You did this yourself.
It's like getting mad at your TV.
And you kept putting money into it.
Right. It was already a bad idea when it was just the slot machine, but then they turned computers into it.
Right.
Tell me they're not loading that thing like crazy.
Of course.
Also, like, it's gambling.
Right.
So they call it gambling, because you're gambling.
Yeah.
What do you know? The house is going to do everything in their power to make sure that they tend to be on the winning side of everything. Moron. Sad news for a woman in California. She had the privilege of being a multimillionaire for a short time after choosing the proper numbers to win the $26 million prize. Sadly for her, she didn't remember where she put her winning ticket until it was brought to her attention that she left it in a garment that she had run through the laundry.
I feel bad about that when I do it with a lighter.
That is it for your headlines with that. Mike Hawk is out.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. Enjoy the weekend. Get outside and fornicate if you can.
Yes, outside and fornicate. Sex for everyone.
I'll be outside.
Fornicate.
Look for Ted. In the meantime, we be all up out this bitch. So until next time, please do what you do best. And for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network. Oh, man! A Double Flush production.